Hello, and welcome to another Ask Us Anything Live with me, Kate R, for Intrepid English. So, I'm the senior teacher here with Intrepid English, and every Friday I go live and I talk about a grammar point, pronunciation point, or even vocabulary point. Now, this month, our focus has been on business English, in particular, our basics business English course in our academy, which is fantastic. And we've been doing lots of blogs and podcasts and my lives talking about really useful vocabulary and expressions that you can use in your business, in your working life. It's just that it's a really useful month. So please check out our YouTube channel and our Facebook page and all our links to see the resources that are available for you. Now, today I want to talk about a really useful point, which is the 10, because to be honest, there are lots of phrases in English, business English, that have, to be honest, just been overused. It's like in a job interview, if you said, it's the classic, what's your weakness? And you responded, I'm a perfectionist. You get a big cross in the interview. It is too overused. Please never say that in a job interview. It is the worst thing you could say. And that's the same. There are some idioms and phrases in English that, to be honest, have been overused and they're just ugh now in English. So please stop using them. And I'm going to give you 10 of these overused phrases, and I'm going to give you the alternatives you can use instead. So, my first one is think outside the box. What? Ugh. Think outside the box. Ugh, it's such a cliche now. Ugh. So, if, for example, your manager says to you, oh, we need a solution, let's think outside the box. Oh, they are old-fashioned, using a cliche that is just not it's just not used it. It's just not a good one to use anymore. So why not try saying, let's explore some different options or let's explore some unconventional solutions. Can we approach this from a different angle? Or what about a fresh, let's think about a fresh perspective that we haven't considered. How much better is your English if you use those phrases rather than think outside the box? The next one, to touch base. Ugh, this is vague and, to be honest, a bit impersonal. It's not, yeah. If a colleague to you, you're talking about a different project that you have, and they say, okay, let's touch base next week. I mean, it's not really very professional now. You could say instead, let's connect briefly next Monday at 9 o'clock. Far more professional to give a date and time. Or can we catch up next week, next Monday, for a quick chat? Or I'd like to check in with you about this. Let me know when you're available next week. How much better is that than saying to touch base? Okay. The next one that's so overused is to circle back. This, to be honest, sounds so corporate, and now it's a bit robotic. So, if someone says to you, I'll circle back with you when I've got the figures. Mm, really? Mm. Personally, I always say I'll follow up with you next week. Much better to say follow up than circle back. Or let's revisit this together later this week. Or simply, I'll get back to you on that. You don't have the information, you need to get the figures. I'll get back to you on that. Simple, clear, much better than circle back to you. The next one that is really overused is take it to the next level. Now, I know I sometimes say this about English and I say, let's take your English to the next level, but English does have levels. So that makes sense. But when you're talking in business English, It's a bit vague, isn't it? If someone you're giving a presentation and they say, okay, well, it's okay, but can we take it to the next level? What exactly do they want you to do? You know, how about saying, well, I think we can actually elevate this presentation. I think we can enhance this presentation. I think we can improve this presentation or this aspect of the presentation. Or let's build on what we've achieved in this presentation and enhance it. Oh, so much better than it and take it to the next level. The fifth one that is a bit generic, to be honest, is it's a win-win situation. Why in business English it's just, oh, it's used all the time. Much better to say, instead of saying it's a win-win situation, you get what you want and I get what I want. Why don't you say it's a mutually beneficial outcome? Or everyone walks away with value or a result that supports both sides. Much better phrases. Then another one that's overused is leverage our resources. Leverage in particular. It's just a buzzword. And to be honest, a lot of people don't use it correctly. So why not say, let's make the most of our strengths. Let's make the most of the tools at our disposal. Or let's use our capabilities effectively. Let's maximize what we already have. Leverage our resources, just maximize. Oh, much better word. And at the end of the day, that's my last one. At the end of the day, it's basically just somebody, if they're giving a presentation or a talk or in a meeting, and they say at the end of the day, it's just filling. It's just a filler phrase that is very much overused. So when you're at the end of your presentation, instead of saying at the end of the day or finally, use different words like ultimately. When it comes down to it, the bottom line is we want to improve. Oh, so much better. So if you like these different phrases and you want to have more help in business English, be sure to get in touch with us at Intrepid English. And seriously, use those phrases that I've just given you in your working life now. And I promise you, your English will be amazing compared to many people who are using those buzzwords that are used too often. Okay. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful end of the month. It's the end of April now, and I hope, and we'll be seeing you in May when it's going to be a different focus for the month at Intrepid English, and we're going to focus on presentations. So that's going to be really useful. If you have to give any presentations in English, be sure to get in touch with us so that we can help you now, help you improve how you present in English. In the meantime, have a wonderful weekend. See you next time.